The Judy Show. Comedian John Fugelsang, who's been a panelist here before, currently appearing with Stephanie Miller on the Sexy Liberal Comedy Tour, and comedian Dean Obeidallah, who's also returning to the table, co-founder of the New York Arab American Comedy Festival.
But it's also a merger now between politics and reality television. This has become one and the same.
Yes.
And you judge your candidates, you give them a few minutes, say yes or no to Washington, D.C., and you move on. You dispense with them. And that's what the situation. It's no longer just about education. You watch the debates now to be entertained. That's
the
why
debates are trickle-down idol. I want Seacrest to host one.
Right. People can't get credit. If you were to curate the museum of 2011, and you could put an item or two in, what would you put in the? I would
put Newt Gingrich in it and lock him in there. I would stuff him. Oh, he's already stuffed.
But isn't he already in there from the museum of 1994 and 1998?
Oh, this is a whole different Gingrich, Chris.
This is a new Gingrich. Where we put him in, I'd lock him in, don't let him speak. Two quick things. One is, I thought the Republicans in Congress were going to put America first over helping the rich people of the country. So I was shocked.
Wrong. Wait, do you really mean that, though? Or you're not
at all.
Oh.
I thought it was unbelievable. I thought Congress could really work together and make things happen and make people proud of them instead of having a 9% approval rating where herpes is more popular than the United States Congress at this point. I've never seen a more dysfunctional Congress or more anger. The second thing is I was shocked by, or surprised, that apparently I'm invented, because Newt Gingrich said Palestinians are invented.
Yeah.
So being a Palestinian heritage, my father was an inventor. I thought he was a cook, but apparently he was an inventor.
I thought that, you know, I'm so glad you raised it, because we never, the week that he said it, we didn't get to talk about it. But the irony to me is, there is no more invented people in the history of the world than Americans. I mean, we are, that's, if anyone's invented, it's Americans. And you know what? It's awesome. It's awesome we invented ourselves. And that doesn't mean we shouldn't have the right to democracy or human rights, all these things. Like, I just thought that it was such an amazing thing of an American to call someone else invented, as if, you know, God himself reached down to the continent and created Americans.
But he wasn't being factually correct. It was a political statement to dehumanize Palestinians and say you don't have the same rights, you don't have the same rights to aspire to self-determination or democracy like everybody else, because you don't exist. Ta-da, you were invented.
Well, the subtext there was, of course, hi, can I get the Jewish vote?
Of course.
Okay.
Of course.
You're looking forward to, particularly because I think it has been a rough year for a lot of ways, of the things that you're particularly looking forward to in 2012?
On a serious note, one thing is this whole controversy with TLC's All-American Muslim and Lowe's pulling their ads because of bigots at the Florida Family Association. The backlash being even over 32 congressmen wrote a letter to Lowe's chairman saying don't pull your ads. Christian and Jewish groups stood together with the Muslims saying this is wrong. So I think this might be a milestone in the war against Islamophobia. Frankly, on a serious note, that's what I'm really...
Yeah, particularly when you can